Hello there, welcome to my humble little channel. My name is Adam We are now. I just want to talk about a concept in trading that is something I'm trying to master. Now, if you're not a trader, you don't have to watch this video. You don't have to watch it at all in the first place, but if you want to learn more about trading, go do your research online. There's plenty of information out there. I want to talk about a concept called revenge trading. Now, if you are someone who trades, you're probably familiar with this idea. It's the idea that there's Olivia. Hello, my dear. Um, what was I saying? So yeah, revenge trading. It's the concept of when you take a trade and then you lose the trade quickly. It doesn't have to be quickly, but in any span of time. If you lose that trade, you will get the sort of psychological impulse to try and make that money back. Now, I'm not a professional trader by any means, but I'm on my way to becoming so after a few years of hard work. And I've realized something about trading, and it's that strategy is only a small percentage of what it takes to win. Strategy is sort of the easier side of trading. It's psychology that's hard to master. Now, I have a golden rule in trading that try to take very seriously, and that is taking one trade per day. Now, I'm a scalper, so if you're familiar with trading, you'll know what scalping is. It's when you trade on the lower time frames. I'm usually trading on the 1 minute to 5 minute chart. Of course, I do top-down analysis with higher time frames, but I'm executing my trades usually on the 1 minute chart because that's where I like to get my candlestick patterns, or on the 5 minute chart, just depends on how the market's acting that day. So I have a golden rule to take one trade per day. Some people say two trades, maybe three trades, but I believe that the market is I believe everything is God, right? If you know me at all, you know that I'm very spiritual, and I believe that everything is a projection of the highest consciousness in the universe, which is the one consciousness only, and that's us, the creation itself. And I believe that the universe directly controls the stock market. Now, you could argue that, yeah, it's human beings that control the stock market, but human beings are connected to God, so therefore it's God that controls the stock market, and God is kind of choreographed in our life, so therefore God controls the stock market. And I believe the market, God, rewards discipline, patience, and sticking to your plan. So, with that in mind, you have to not only trust yourself to take the right setups, but also trust God that it's going to make the trade work out for you if you follow your plan, if you stick to your rules. That's another thing, right? When it comes to trading, I've realized that trading is not just about making money. It's about mastering your emotions, mastering your psychology, and mastering yourself. It's a spiritual battleground that teaches you a lot about yourself, because it can bring up your traumas can take part of it. Like, for example, if you grew up poor like I did, you'll be naturally a wee bit more greedy. That's only one example. I can't quite think of any more at the moment, but if you're greedy, you will want to revenge trade, or you want to overtrade, which are bad habits, because the most important thing in trading is protecting your capital, having risk management, and taking one trade a day really enforces that idea. And one thing I've noticed, when I break that golden rule of taking one trade a day, I end up on a losing streak, and then I'm thinking about, oh my god, I just lost all this money, and I'm like, oh, that's so annoying, and I feel have low confidence in myself. I almost dread taking another day of trading because I fear that I'm going to spiral again and go on a big losing streak. So if you take like one trade a day, and whether it's a win or a fail, you learn from it, because if you take four messy trades in a day, you're not actually going to learn from those trades because it's too much information for your brain to process. So if you take one good sniper trade a day, you can actually learn from it. You can review the mistake, and you can go into your next day with more wisdom with taking one trade a day. And the thing with like trading as well is, like I said, it's a very psychological game. It really messes with your emotions and your nervous system. If you're taking one trade and you fail, you get a spike of cortisol, a stress hormone, and you naturally want to try make that money back so you can eliminate that cortisol from your body. It's a very biological it does biological things to your body and your brain when you lose a trade. So you actually have to learn how to lose properly. You have to learn how to take a loss and accept it, learn from it, and move on with your day. And when you master this, trading becomes easier because you train yourself to look for those high quality setups and take the best entry possible. And even if you do lose, that's an opportunity to build mental calluses through not revenge trading and sticking to your plan. So the only way you're going to get good at trading, right, is just by doing it, right? There's no course that will teach you how to master the strategy and emotions, because all the information online is free, right? There's millions of YouTube videos out there and about trading, but most importantly, you're only going to get good at trading by actually doing it. It's a skill like any other. And when you master your strategy and you master your emotions, trading almost becomes easy. It becomes a lot more better to deal with. And if you do stick to one trade a day, if you're a scalper, if you're a swing trader, you're taking maybe a couple trades a week, maybe one trade a week. If you're an investor, you're investing, you're only taking one trade and you're thinking long term. But we're scalpers here. We take short term movements. So I try my best to only take one trade, pardon me, I keep hiccuping, one scalp a day, and that is really, it's game changing. It makes trading a lot less stressful, you know. And even if you do get the urge to revenge trade, and you do a revenge trade and you succeed and you make your money back and more, me personally, when I revenge trade and I win, I feel hollow inside because I know I've broken my rules and I feel like I didn't deserve that victory, and I don't actually learn from my mistake because I'm too prideful and indulgent in the fact that I just won that trade. So take one scalp a day if you're a scalper. Win or lose, journal it, learn from it, be humble, and just focus on your plan, your strategy, and you will become profitable. I can't really say that because I'm not profitable yet, but I know it's coming if I just stick to this. I hope. I hope I'm not just speaking out my gloat hole. I hope I'm actually going to be a man of my word and become a successful trader, because I don't want to be a slave all my life. Who does? You know, so. But yeah, one trade a day, journal it, learn from it. Don't revenge trade because you build bad habits, and you will get there, you know. So if you don't know what trading is, go look online, just search up day trading, scalping, watch some videos, download TradingView, learn how to use it, and you can learn how to trade. I don't know if I will ever create a course myself or make a whole video showcasing how I trade. I might do that one day when I've proven to be successful enough and I'm actually intelligent enough to use recording software on my laptop, because I'm a bit of a dumbass. So I've got a lot to learn, you know. So but yeah, that's all I have for you. Stop getting high on YouTube and start getting high on life. May the universe guide you, which it will.